Hey, I'm hoping this is working now. Okay, didn't work last time, so you guys are getting this well rehearsed live video. So it is great to be with you. I'm so excited to be with you because also I love this topic. It is one of my favorite topics, and it's also the one where I get the most hell for and I get the most pushback on. So I'm here for it. I'm ready. I understand. I understand. I've had to practice forgiveness myself. So I understand the resistance. I get it. I'm going to tell y'all a story where I wasn't perfect. So let's talk about, here's how I like to talk about forgiveness. I like to start off with talking about what forgiveness is not, because there's a lot of misconceptions about forgiveness, and people have kind of their own, um, definition of forgiveness. So let's talk about what forgiveness is not. It is not absolution. Okay, it doesn't mean that what that person did to you, that what you're saying is like what they did was okay. No, no, it could have done something horrible. I've forgiven my sexual abuser. So, and it also means that it doesn't mean that you have to put down your healthy boundaries. Y'all know I'm like a badass when it comes to boundaries, and I'm like got those really super ass firm boundaries. So it doesn't mean that you have to let that person in your life, or that, oh, I, forgive and forget, come and be in my life now. Nope, 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 nope. We're forgiven from afar. And it also means we don't forget. Some of the forgive and forget, like, no, 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 we're not forgetting, because I don't want you to forget. Uh, This is where the lesson is. You want to remember the lesson. This is what we're here for. The situations, the events, the things that we go through, these are learning processes. So I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to let down your boundaries. I don't want you to say what they did was okay and continue to be abused and continue to be used. No, not at all. Here's what forgiveness is, though. It is for you. Forgiveness is not for them, it is for you. And they don't have to know about it. They don't have to, they're not even a part of the process. The process that I teach, it's about consciously letting go of the negative feelings that they gave to you. And they're not really so much as in the process as you are, okay? It's about releasing the toxic feelings and the toxic emotions that they gave to you. And it's also about releasing that energetic tie that you have to them, because unfortunately people think like, oh, if I forgive them, then it says that what they did was okay. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I will challenge you in that when you don't forgive them, you're actually staying energetically controlled by them, you're emotionally controlled by them, and they're continuing to be connected to you. And the great thing is, when you forgive them, you're actually releasing. You're releasing them from your life, you're releasing them from your energy, you're releasing them from the emotional control they have from you. It's a beautiful, beautiful process. So I want to talk about an example that I have in my real life. There was a person who came along and kind of took advantage of me in particular, and my family, and hurt my children and hurt me, and really kind of like, lied about some things. It was a whole big, big, big mess. And I was angry. This is where, like, my own, like, personal feelings that I had to work through, and this is how I used the process to overcome this. I was I like to say, like, I'm angry, like, oh, I'm sick of angry. I was like super, super pissed off. Really, that's the truth. And I was like carrying that seething rage, man. And for a while, I think for a while when we're kind of in it, and it is a process. I do want to say that as well. This is a process. It's okay to be angry, because sometimes we need that. It is part of the healing process. Um, and it kind of protects you for a certain amount of time. But then there comes a time when that anger and that piss off that piss offness that you're carrying around and that rage, it becomes toxic. And this was me. And I know this because I'll never forget this minute in the kitchen, this instant in the kitchen when I was in the kitchen and my children said this person's name, and they all three of them kind of glanced over at Mama. Oh, what's Mama's reaction gonna be? And that was the instant, like the light bulb went off where I was like, oh hell no, like I gotta let this go. Because when it keeps me from loving my children and from my children being their authentic selves and loving who they want to love and be who they want to be, not okay with me. I knew in that instant, I have to forgive. I have to work through this. I have to let this go because it's keeping me energetically from being really close with my children. And I knew it was also keeping me energetically from my husband as well, but I kind of knew we'd work through that. But I think as parents, we have this, stupid notion that our kids have no idea what's going on. But, and I tell divorced people all the time, oh, Lord have mercy. Actually, married couples who think, oh, my children have no idea that I don't like my spouse. I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, you're walking around a ball of stress and tension and anxiety. Your children are feeling that every second of the day. And, for a short split second, I was under that delusion as well. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to let this go. I am ready to be close to my children. I never want anything to come between my children and I. And so I went through, the process of forgiveness and used my tools, did the activity myself, did the meditation, the tools that I teach you, I use on myself. And and now I've come through that, and I'm happier and closer, and my kids can love who they want, be who they want to be, you know all those good things. So I don't have that energetic space between my children and I, or my husband and I. Listen, this is a practice I use throughout my life, not just on that one incident, but like I said, I used it to, you know forgive the sexual abuser, because I don't want to, my thing was like, I don't want to carry around that shame. I'm forgiveness is a tool to release my own negative feelings, to release my own shame around this, to let this go, so I'm not carrying this on into my life. And so I am going to teach this process in our Thrive After Divorce Holiday Co-Ed Bootcamp. And not only this, but I'm going to be giving you so many other healing tools, so many other, reframes and insights and mind shifts, so that you can feel free, feel confident, feel at peace in this next chapter. So you don't let toxic people weigh you down, so that you don't let your exes or a toxic family member's behavior get to you and keep you from being close to your children. So I'm going to be giving you journaling activities, meditations, hands-on, applicable techniques and strategies, such as the forgiveness exercise that I'm going to teach you, so that you can feel free in this next chapter. So you're going to get 90-minute like coaching group classes together, and I'm keeping it very intimate, very personalized, so that I do have time, and so that we can dive deeply into what you need, so that you can go into this next year feeling good, feeling free, feeling at peace. And not only that, you're getting my Road to Recovery Divorce handbook, so that you can, have these lessons and process them deeply, and my Healthy Boundaries workbook, because y'all know, like I said, I'm all about the boundaries. This is not about letting toxic people back into your life. No way, no how. In fact, sometimes we need to have those clear, concise boundaries. So you're getting a workbook so that you can, again, process these lessons deeply, and so that you can apply them in your life with anyone who's toxic. And you're getting time with me and exclusive access to my online group, where I house all my workshops, all my meditations, all these activities. So you have 24 access and support and accountability, so that you can heal faster and feel stronger faster. Okay, So reach out to me, just send me a DM if you want to hear more about how I can help your particular situation to get you feeling freer faster. I am happy to talk with you. All right. I am so looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great holiday. You know, miss you and love you and be thinking of you and sending lots of positive vibes your way. And I'm so grateful for you. All right. Bye.